I'm in a car right now. I'm doing 90 on the freeway.
Hey Slim, I just heard your new shit. You dare me to cry? It's so fucking bad I might just throw my phone out and die. Hey, what's up, you beautiful degenerates? Welcome back to the channel. I'm pissed off and you should be too, because today we're going to be talking about the death of Slim Shady. Yeah, you heard that right. Eminem's latest album finally dropped. And if you're expecting to hear the M who dropped classic shit like the Marshall Mathers LP, you're in for a rude fucking awakening. We're going to cover where Eminem came from, how he dominated the scene, and why this new album is the musical equivalent of getting a stale Big Mac at 2 a.m. in the morning. So everyone, buckle the fuck up, get your popcorn, get your dildo, let's fucking get into the shit. Back in the late 90s and early 2000s, Eminem was an actual force. This dude was the living embodiment of chaos. He made fun of pop stars, pissed off parents, and somehow had middle schoolers rapping about murdering their exes without even knowing what the word restraining order meant. Albums like the Slim Shady LP and the Marshall Mathers LP were straight classics. Every bar was just packed with venom, wit, and a level of clever wordplay that made English teachers cry tears of joy. But you know what made him truly legendary? It was the relatability within his music. The guy rapped about murdering his baby mama, but he also gave a shit like Lose Yourself, a track that made every wannabe athlete think that they can make it to the varsity team. Eminem was the voice of a pissed off underdog generation. That's why he was so legendary and so well known and loved. But then it all started going downhill. Look, after the Eminem show and Encore, shit got really weird. Relapse was a creepy horror movie soundtrack disguised as an album. Like, why are we listening to you rap in a bad Russian accent about digging up bodies? Then came Recovery, which was solid but started the whole I'm rapping super fast because I'm emotional era. Cool, Eminem, we get it. You're sad. So are we after listening to this pile of shit. By the time Revival dropped, it was clear that the man had lost his way. The album sounded like an AI program to generate motivational quotes over elevator music. And let's not even talk about the features. We had Ed Sheeran, we had Beyonce. Who's next? The fucking Muppets? Don't even get me started on the production. This production... Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. Kamikaze Music to Be Murdered By tried to claw back some ounce of respect, but they were just band-aids on a sinking ship. They were fucking terrible. And then now we have this complete piece of shit album. This album is an actual dumpster fire. The Death of Slim Shady. First off, the cover art looks like it was designed by a middle schooler who just discovered what Photoshop is. And the track list, it's like Eminem is just throwing darts at a wall and hoping something sticks. Let's break down a few of these gems. We have Renaissance, because nothing says rebirth like a 51-year-old rapper trying to convince us that he's still edgy. This intro track is Eminem's way of saying, I'm back. But honestly, did he ever leave or did we just stop paying attention? And then we have track 4, which is Brand New Dance. Here Eminem attempts to create a new dance craze, but it comes off as your drunk uncle trying to floss at a wedding. The beat's outdated, the lyrics are cringeworthy, and the whole thing feels like a desperate bid for TikTok relevance. It was just so forced and it was just so awful. And then we have track 7, Lucifer, featuring Sly Piper. Teaming up with Sly Piper, Eminem delves into dark themes, but instead of being provocative, it is just so awkward. Comparing himself to Lucifer, at this point you're more like a disabled mall Santa than the Prince of Darkness. And then we have Guilty Conscience 2. What a way to slap every single fan that loves you and has been listening to you for a long time by fucking edging them with this piece of shit song. Literally, I felt blue-balled after listening to this song. This was a sequel to a classic. This was just such a bold move. It's like watching a bad reboot of your favorite childhood show. It's kind of like when the Powerpuff Girls finally had a reboot. That shit was fucking terrible. This was probably what was going on in Eminem's head. Let's just rehash an old classic and pray the fans don't notice, right? Yeah, we fucking noticed. The shock value is just gone now. The storytelling was so lazy, and it reeks of someone trying to relive their glory days. Next up, we have Toby featuring Big Sean and Baby Tron. What the fuck is this? Why are we still listening to Baby Tron on a major album? You've got Big Sean, who's always just been so hit or miss, but now you've got this weird combo of M's weird legacy rap and some TikTok rapper that sounds like he's reading his rhymes off of a fucking fortune cookie. The whole thing feels like Eminem just grabbed whoever's hot and said, hey, let's make a song about something we can't even figure out. And guess what? It doesn't fucking work. If it wasn't for Big Sean's verse, this track would have been a complete waste of time. The beats sound like they're stuck in 2009, and not in a nostalgic way. In an era where artists like Kendrick Lamar and Tyler the Creator are pushing boundaries with innovative soundscapes, Eminem's instrumentals feel like they're lagging a decade behind. And then we have track 16, Bad One, featuring White Gold. It's as bland as a white person cooking chicken. Eminem raps about being the bad one, but the only bad thing here is the song itself. It's like he's trying to convince us that he's still a rebel while slipping chamomile tea in his slippers. Track number 19, Somebody Save Me, featuring Jelly Roll, ending the album with a plea for salvation. Honestly, this is how I fucking feel after listening to this album. I need someone to save me. But more importantly, we need to save Eminem. And I'm pretty sure that this is the song where Eminem is just trying to be so self-aware that he needs to be saved. But, I mean, he doesn't really care because he just releases an album every 3 years once he needs money because he knows that all of his fans are going to, give him the streams and listen to this music because fuck you, give me money! Eminem teams up with Jelly Roll to deliver a track that's supposed to be heartfelt but ends up feeling like a bad karaoke session. It's literally the musical equivalent of a midlife crisis. Like, I genuinely do not understand how people enjoyed this garbage. There were some people saying it's not all that bad, but I really needed to make a video adding my 2 cents to this pile of garbage. So we need to answer the question, why has Eminem fallen so hard? Well, it boils down to 3 things. Eminem built his empire by rapping about shit that he lived through. Poverty, addiction, family drama, but now he's just rich as fuck, sober, and feuding with TikTok influencers. The hunger he once had is gone, and it shows. Also, he's out here rapping about trends like an out-of-touch dad trying to connect with his teenage son. I am so sure that everyone has seen at least 1 or 2 TikToks talking about how absolute cringe this fucking album is.
You gonna cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me, bro.
You gonna cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me, bro. You gonna cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me, bro. You gonna cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me, bro.
Like, literally, these are some of the worst lyrics that I have ever fucking heard in an album. Fuck! Eminem, we don't need you rapping about hashtags and cancel culture. Stick to what you actually care about. And also his overcompensation with just rapping with speed. This man thinks that rapping fast equals rapping well. Nah, we need bars that hit, not just a tongue twister competition. Slow it the fuck down a bit and say something meaningful. Look, I'm not here to discredit Eminem's work throughout his whole career, but this new shit, it's like Michael Jordan playing baseball. It's just like, just stop. Like, you're just dragging it. Like, retire while we still have a bit of respect for you. Because guess what? When you keep going and you don't stop, you end up making bullshit like this. So, I would love to hear what you guys think. Is Eminem still the GOAT, or is he just a washed up rap dad trying to stay relevant? Let me know what you guys think of this album, whether you guys think it was pretty decent, or pretty good, or just pretty shit. Let me know in the comments below. If you've made it this far to the video, then please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If not, fuck you, why are you still here? Get the fuck out of here.